Thank you for taking time for this video. I really appreciate that. I'm Paris and the founder of Astrono.io. Astrono is an e-learning website where you can get better knowledge about all the CNCF exams, so you can hopefully pass the CubeStonaut and the Golden CubeStonaut. I am a Kubernetes specialist and a huge cloud native enthusiast. Then I spend a lot of my free time to being a public speaker, and then I'm becoming a CubeStonaut. Thank you for watching this video. Please share it and give this channel a like. Hello and welcome for this video. In this video I will help you to setting up the Argo workflow events on your local test environment. I will use kind, and you can use whatever you want, but I will recommend you to use a test cluster to not disturb some production environment. I will show you how you can install Argo Workflows in your Kubernetes cluster, how you can configure the Argo workflow with setting the authentication to a local one for accessing your lab, and then I will open the workflow UI and how you can install and verify the CLI from Argo. I will give you some small tips also. So I think the first we should consider about it's installing Argo. You can go down here in my documentation. You can find the resource links down in the description. You can copy this and use my version, or you can go for the Argo project, GitHub IO, and go for the workflows and go for documentation, and going up here to get started and going for you're just scrolling down, and then you have the same here. So this is the version we work with. So let's do that. I'll just copy this into my terminal here and install it. So we're creating the Argo namespace, and it's important that you use the Argo namespace. I have trying to change it to Argo workflow, but then it's not working as well. So I think maybe something in the manifest not working right, so some small mistakes, and yeah, it could be, but it doesn't matter. Just use Argo as a namespace and then you're pretty safe. We'll just use get pod from the namespace Argo, and you can see it's running, and Argo server is running, but it's not ready yet. So just wait a couple of minutes, I think maybe 1 minute or something like that, then it should be fine. So the next step we want, just cross check here now everything is working. So the next thing we want to do is copy this snippet, because what we want is saying the authentication mode should be on the server. Default is using the token, but we are using this as a test lab, so everything will be fine here. Go for the terminal and put it in, and the patch should be ready. Let's go back, and what you can see here, it's we want to make the port forwarding on the port numbers, and we just open it up, and let's going for the browser a little bit here, open it up and see what's going on. You can see it's a self-signed certification, and that's fine for the test lab. And now we are just going in, and I think that's fine. Something is the token here, you can see it's wrong. So maybe the way we do it, it's not the correct one. So let's try again. A little bit more here. I'll just see Argo should be here, and let's try it again. No changes. I think it's something wrong here. What I see is you just need to restart the port forwarding again, and it's taking some time before Argo is reflecting the changes. So it will work. Just wait maybe in 10 20 seconds or something like that. So then you have the interface here, and you can see everything new is changelog, and you have everything. So now your Argo is up and running with the UI. The next step we want to do now should be installing the Argo, the terminal, the CLI. So let's open one more here, and you can see I still have the Argo is running. So I will say on Mac, I will use brew install Argo, and it should install it. I already have installed it in this case, so it's probably say something else, but that's fine. I will go for the Argo version, and it will confirm my Argo is up and running. So the commands you should think about, I have listed in the Git repository, but I will just show you it's working. So, whoops, git list, and it's have no workflows ready. And remember always, to use Argo as a namespace, because it's using the default namespace if you don't type it out. So always remember to do that. So let's going back for this one, and you can see here we have the Argo list, and this is listing all the workflows you have, and then you have the Argo get, that's getting a single workflow. So when you have submitted a workflow, then you can get it after. You can submit it with using the workflow file if you want, and then it's recreating it. Then you can watch the workflow if you want to watch what happened. And of course, you can get Argo template list, so you can see which Argo templates you have. Some templates could be created in the separated files. The other templates will be included inside a workflow. So it's up to you how you do it. I will recommend to always have the templates in a separated file, so it's more transparent to see what's going on. The Argo logs is the logs of your workload, so workflow. So that's mean you could get the output. And then I have noticed something here for the exams. You can read it up. Here's a small note. So that will be time for reading up for that. But remember, all the resources here will be in the description for this video, and you're really welcome to give this channel a subscribe and like this video and share it to your friends that are already trying to pass the exam for the CAPA on the CNCF for Argo. Thank you so much for watching this. I really hope you enjoy this playlist, and I really hope you want to watch more videos from me. Hope to see you next time.